Hey everyone, what's the us versus herd? If it's your first time here, like the content, hit subscribe. If you want to get notifications for when we post videos or go live, tap the bell. And if you want to join the UVH fam, our community, links are below in the description to our Discord and our options trading group on Facebook. So if you're here right now, say what up. We have S&P's up 21, Dow's up 186, NASDAQ up 97. Whew, let's get it going. What's going on, Sarah, Jeff, Red Dust, Jay Harvin, Christopher, Jack, Jose? How are you all doing this morning? Just getting things going here. So far, the market looks like it's relatively healthy here. We got some things going on, of course. Faiz, Jim, what is going on? So yeah, we have SPY at 342 right now. Q's at 282. You know, are we going to be trying to push up to all-time highs here? That is the question. Are we going to get stopped out? That is the question. However, you know, I don't think there's not many catalysts that could really take us down, but also there are some that will take us up, but we'll see. You ever average down on your option positions? I mean, I guess it depends on how much time you have and if you believe. I mean, there's a difference between averaging down and being wrong, you know. But couple things going on this morning. First and foremost, stimulus talks are back on, supposedly. Trump said stimulus negotiators are making headway days after his stunning decision earlier in the week to shut down deliberations. I shut down the talks 2 days ago because they weren't working out. Now they are starting to work out, Trump said. I'm sorry. Trump on Tuesday directed White House negotiators to abandon talks with Democratic leaders after weeks of fruitless haggling. Now they're starting to work out. Amazing. I got to get something for this window because it's getting kind of annoying. So just be aware. Coronavirus stimulus. This is like the China trade war. Deal, no deal. 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 Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Until our accounts explode. So just be aware. This environment, I mean, you know obviously what's probably going to happen next. Nancy Pelosi probably going to say no deal. Stock market goes down. Trump's going to say deal. Stock market goes up. Steve Mnuchin comes out, says things are looking good. Stock market goes up. Nancy says no deal. Stock market goes down. I mean, you get the idea. No technical analysis needed. Okay? It is what it is. If you're just joining, say what up. So, the potential deal back on the table, whatever the deal is, we have no idea what they're trying to agree on. But right now, just be aware that this is happening. Stock, it's been a while since we've actually talked about a stock that actually is fueled by some sort of fundamentals here. So McDonald's U.S. quarterly same-store sales rise 4.6%. Travis Scott came through clutch. Everybody wanted that Travis Scott meal. Same-store fast food chain said its same-store sales turned positive. McDonald's increasing its cash dividend by 3%. I mean, oof. Come on, McDonald's. So if you're looking for a potential stock here, you know, McDonald's actually been going up pretty steadily since July, and it really hasn't really caught that major dip. So, you know, I think that, you know, instead of trading tech and stuff like that, that's the volatility is extremely high. You can look into other stocks like, obviously McDonald's for kind of like a slow and low, safe mover. Tech has literally been ripping faces off the last couple of months just because it catapulted and then it got ripped apart and everything in between. So, CW, what's going on? BAC, Jim. BAC. Ooh, yeah, so I'm going to get to that here. So we have earnings season starting next week with the banks. Okay? Obviously, the banks are relatively bearish. They're trying to push up here under the 50-day, under the 200-day. It's gotten mad rejected. We made a high here. We made a high here. Excuse me. So, that being said, I think that for earnings for the banks, I think it's a complete gamble this quarter. Last quarter, it didn't go anywhere really. It tried to pop. Everything was expected. The quarter before that, we had the massive run-up and then the drop. It really depends on, I think it depends on a couple things. Consumer spending, like how much people are spending on their credit card, is the credit card is going up. Mortgages, are people paying their mortgages or are they not? And for Goldman Sachs and those kind of and JP Morgan, trading revenues, like how much is their trading revenues? Are the trading revenues still growing as they were the last couple quarters or not? The banks need that stimulus out. People can refund up their Robinhood accounts. Hey, that being said, anybody survive the Tastyworks apocalypse yesterday when Tastyworks went down, unable to exit positions? That was crazy. That was crazy. I've been with Tastyworks since January 2017, and that has never, ever happened. I was like shocked. I guess after, over 1,000 days, I guess I'll give them one, 1,000 days of reliability. I'll give them one. But yeah, I talked to their support team and they're like, yeah, we can't even close out positions. So good luck. But the main thing I think people aren't going to realize between Tastyworks and, let's say, Robinhood is going to give you that, oh, we're sorry, here's a free month of Robinhood Gold to ease your pain and sorrows for losing $5K because the platform was down. But Tastyworks they have great support, they have a great team, and they actually care about their customers. So at the end of the day, I think Tastyworks will make it right. I think Tastyworks will do the best they can to cater to the customers as long as it's feasible. But yeah, I couldn't believe it. But there was something going on the internet yesterday. There were a lot of main services down. Office 365 was down, like email, Exchange, Microsoft Teams was down. A lot of other cloud services were down. I don't know if this was like some sort of massive DDoS attack, DDoS attack, whatever. I don't know what happened. But just be careful. Just be careful when you're trading right now. Is all I'm saying. I'm trying to pull out my whole investment and put it in Tasty. Would I have to pay double the tax for pulling and re-entering? Yeah, so you're gonna have to pay the short-term or long-term gains. What you can do, Red Dust, is work on a transfer, or if it's just stock. It's okay. If it's just stock, you're fine. If it's under 200, if you're under 250K, you're fine. If you're over 250K, then maybe you might want to, diversify a little bit. But if you're under 250K with your stock holdings, you're good. Or you could do a transfer. I do think that Robinhood does charge, but I think you could do a transfer to any brokerage you want. TD. I wish I had. Okay, so I don't know. Some people, just so you know, some people in the community here, they're rolling like that. They're rolling. We have everybody in between. We got everybody to this high end, everybody to the low end, and everything in between. So I don't like to assume. And all anybody's talking about is unusual options activity now. Is because they're looking for plays, man. They're like, man, I've been burned on this, I've been burned on that, and I think right now, Johnny, I think the hard part is nobody knows where we're headed right now. There could be a giant iceberg ahead, and we're not seeing it. It's like, no, that's it's not an iceberg, guys. It's fine. It's fine. It's not that big. It's not that big. It's not that deep. We're gonna be fine. I'm glad you assumed I was rich. Well, I mean, it's more of a compliment to assume you were poor. You know what I mean? I don't. No one likes to assume that somebody is. Anyways, Artie, what's going on? Last week, everyone was using boiling their brands as the new tea leaves. Yeah, Johnny, everybody's looking for a play, and the good news is, guys, relax. Earnings season is here. You're going to be able to play all the stocks that you want. Just relax. It's just like we're stuck in a bad period here. We're in election season here. There was no catalyst except for Nancy and Donnie trying to make a deal, and that's all we're trading, which is not good. We know jobs numbers are bad. I mean, 860,000 people unemployed this week. I mean, every week, 800,000. It is what it is. But that seems to be priced in. Those numbers are priced in right now. Everyone's focusing on the election. Everybody is focusing on the coronavirus stimulus deal, and the interesting thing is, just a heads up. Next week's debate might not happen, so this may cause some volatility based on what's happening. So far, the market's not reacting to any of the news. Maybe they're not pressed. Maybe somebody's bluffing. I don't know. But just be mindful. Trump saying he's not going to participate in the debate next week if it is virtual. They decided, hey, we're going to have a virtual debate. It's a bipartisan commission that decided this, who decides the debates, and they said. Trump said that he's not going to waste his time on a virtual debate. So I don't know. This kind of stuff as traders brings, it makes you wonder kind of what's going to happen to the stock market. And this week to that, this close to the election, I don't know if this is going to actually hurt him or help him. And so far, I mean, he's got till October 15th to kind of figure this out. But I mean, I don't know about you though. I mean, if someone I know has coronavirus and is not beyond the point that it can't be, contagious anymore, I don't think I want to hang out. I mean, it's just me. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're Jeff Bezos. I don't care if you're Elon Musk. I don't care if it's like somebody that you want to meet, someone you want to hang out with. I mean, even if it's your own parents or whatever, it's like, I'm sorry, it's crazy. So just be mindful. Next debate, as if last debate wasn't a dumpster fire, we got some more unknown situations here. So DKNG, let's see what baby boy is doing this morning. DKNG. So they had that offering. I mean, like I was saying yesterday, I think DKNG is going to be a dip buy as long as sports is in play. DKNG is going to be fine. I was hoping it was going to go lower, and DKNG didn't go lower. I was kind of targeting this area down here, the bottom 50s, and it hit 50. What was it? Well, yesterday 51. Well, that's pre-market. Yesterday during market open, it hit 52, and it just chilled. So DKNG, I think's a dip buy. Yo, Manny, what's going on? AMD has the event. Yeah, so AMD is going to be announcing some new chips, and AMD could definitely do some. I mean, I don't think AMD is going to disappoint. You know what I mean? AMD, they're going to, let me just pull this up here. They're going to be releasing the Zen 3. This is a Zen 3 event for Ryzen 5000 processors. So be mindful. There's a live stream for it. I'm trying to see here. So this is going to be at 12 p.m. Eastern time. And we can watch it on YouTube. Okay. So AMD, 12 p.m. Eastern time. Look it up on YouTube. You can watch the live event. But yeah, I mean, I think definitely now we're kind of clearing some areas. Definitely as long as the market cooperates, everything's going to be fine for AMD and most stocks. You know, we took a massive dip. I mean, it took a $20 price cut, bounced off 75, and now it's coming back up. I mean, so things are resuming. Things should get a little bit better here for trading. I mean, I know September was pretty bad. October started off not so great, but it looks like a lot of these names are bouncing back. And as long as they don't mess up the stimulus deal, which I mean, there's a high rate of failure there. Amazon announces electric vehicle deal with Rivian. Christopher, nice. FSLY. Yo, Bob, what's going on? FSLY. Yeah, this was crazy yesterday. I was watching this. I've never traded this stock, and I'm like, you know, I've been kind of watching from the sidelines and kind of like, okay, what's the deal here? And this thing just ripped. Had two legs up. At the beginning of the day, consolidation, and then the second. I mean, I wonder how many people were shorting here. Now the thing is, we're hitting all-time highs. Can it hold on to these gains? In Fastly since 80. Nice job, man. Nice job. IBM. What is the IBM news here? I didn't see. Was it upgrade? IBM to spin off managed infrastructure services unit into new public company. IBM. Okay. So IBM shares soar on plans to spin off its IT infrastructure unit. IBM will separate the managed infrastructure services unit of its global technology services division into a new public company. IBM said it hopes to become more focused on cloud software and solutions through the separation. Yeah, I mean, IBM is like this old tech stock that just became too big that, you know, they meet the needs of their customer, but they don't actually excel at anything right now. You know? The spinoff is expected to be tax-free to IBM shareholders and completed by the end of 2021. So, yeah. I mean, I don't know what that actually means for the long-term pricing of the stock, you know. The separation of the company temporarily called NewCo will be completed by 2021. IBM said it will manage and modernize client-owned infrastructures, which it says is a $500 billion market opportunity. Yeah, IBM has trimmed its legacy businesses over the years to focus on cloud, aiming to make up for slowing software sales and seasonal demand for its mainframe servers. Yeah, so the good news is, I mean, we don't know. Obviously, we don't know what the long-term outlook is for this. But the good news is, I think what gives people confidence is that the leadership is not just going to run this into the ground like a JCPenney's or a Sears or something. They're actually trying to think ahead and pivot, you know? And people may think, like, people think that, since cloud has been around for a long time and cloud services that, oh, they're too late or they're too, listen, we're in the infancy of this right now. Like, this is it. Yes, sure. AWS has been around since like 2004, 2005, or even 2000. I don't even remember. It's been around like 15, 20 years. Probably not 2000. I don't think 2000. I think it was like 2004. Hold on, let me look it up. Let me look it up because I'm curious now. Let me see. Okay. March 14th, 2006. Okay, so 14 years. 14 years. Came close. 14 years, cloud services have been around. Obviously, when they first launched, it's nothing like they are today. But we're in the beginning stages. I mean, we're just getting into AI. We're just getting into that whole thing. So cloud's got a long way to go. So IBM, I think, is doing the right thing. However, their stock is selling off. So I don't know. I don't know if it's a sell the news. People are like, "Oh, I've been trapped in IBM. I couldn't wait to get out. I just, I don't even want to make money anymore. I just want to get out, break even." That's like everyone like that's in all these stocks that haven't recovered yet. They're all like, I don't even want to make money anymore. I just want my money back. I don't even care. I just want. And that's why you see like a lot of names get sold off. Every pop sold, pop sold. Pop sold, and meanwhile this is trending lower. So when this pops up to 142, people are like, "Oh, haven't seen 142 in a long time. Let's hit that sell button." Pucho Hernandez, I agree. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying right now, if you're holding heavy, be very careful right now with the stimulus talk news. That's all I'm saying. If you're holding heavy. Red Dust is trying to short FSLY to 106. Oh my gosh. Matt Schmidt, IBM, 2.8 million volume pre-market. Yeah, it's pretty large. But so just be careful. Like as you can see, like every stock that hasn't recovered yet. If we're looking at like a JP Morgan. Every pop gets sold off. Bank of America, every pop gets sold off. Goldman Sachs actually looks relatively clean out of all of them. You think Beyond? Let's check it out. Beyond. It's looking. It's just incredible. This stock goes from being pure garbage to like the hottest stock of all time. Like it's like crazy. This thing, if you look at the 2-year chart, I don't know. I've been trading this for a while. If you look at the 2-year chart here, you start at 45, it goes up to 239, sells all the way off back down to 80, then, has some major resistance. We had the pandemic. This stock is crazy. So, for all-time high, it's still got a little ways to go. It's still got a little ways to go. So, it's got to go up another 20, 25%. Can it do it? Absolutely. No, so we're going to, Christopher, we're going to have, so Domino's reports earnings. Wait, what is today? Today's Thursday. Okay. Domino's reports earnings today. Oh, they reported this morning? I don't even know. My schedule's so messed up. Well, I'm glad that I didn't trade it. The expected move on Domino's, $23. No, it's within the expected move. Options pricing, though, I don't think... Yeah, not a whole lot of volume on these contracts. Puts were actually pretty heavy for open interest. I don't know what the volume was on these yesterday, but puts were coming in pretty heavy. So it looks like Domino's disappointed. As COVID-19 triggers resurgence at in-home cooking, Dine-in restaurants in trouble. That's not really any news there. Here we go. Domino's Q3 revenue exceeds forecast. EPS misses, so they missed on EPS. Same-store sales up 17.5%. Revenue for the 3 months ended September 6th for the pizza chain was $967.7 million, up from $820 million a year ago. Okay, that's good, but they missed on EPS. So, is what it is. You know, they'll probably bounce back. I mean, look, I would look for a dip buy for me. I mean, if this comes down to 400, DB dip buy. All right, market's opening in like 3-4 minutes here. Yo, Derek, I owe you a phone call, man. I got you, Derek. Yesterday was a little crazy after I got off. I lost an Amazon package. So I had an Amazon package delivered, and it was actually something that I bought for my son. And the package, the package was left on my doorstep, and then I saw on my the Nest doorbell or whatever, the package flew off somewhere, and we spent an hour looking for it, and we have no idea where it went. It literally flew off the porch, and it went somewhere crazy. I was checking backyards, I was checking with neighbors, and I just couldn't find it. Literally, it picked up off of my, because I watched it on the video. I'm like, where did this thing go? I was trying to figure it out, so I was watching the camera footage, and it literally just blew off up into the sky, and I have no idea. And my son's like, maybe we can, he's like, well, if we can't find it, we can sleep outside and we'll see if it shows up. Or I'm like, oh, poor guy, It literally just got picked up, and so then me and my son, we spent an hour looking for it, and obviously with disappointment, it did not happen. So I gotta reorder it. No, I bought him I don't know if he's here. I don't know if he can hear me, but I bought him a little Ninjago Lego. Except it was just like a Lego guy with the weight to it was barely anything, and it was in this it's like in one of those plastic envelopes. It's very light, so it just took off. So we have no idea. So yeah, I mean it's just something we had to deal with yesterday. It's been a week like that. I mean, obviously that's not like a big problem or anything. You can always reorder, but there's been this week in general has been a ride. Not outside of the stock market, just personally, it's just been kind of crazy. All right, market's opening in just a minute. We do have SPY up at almost 343 right now. Q's 282. We're at resistance right now. Tesla 438. People don't talk about Tesla anymore because I think they gave up. This is when people stop talking about Tesla is when you need to start looking at it. Tesla's gonna have a big move here. It's been consolidating nicely. So Tesla's gonna have a move here. The question is, if this was a high, this was a high, and this was a high, you don't want this to be high. So just be careful. I mean, it could bust through, push to 500, or we could be revisiting sub 400 real soon. So, what I see here, you could, the range is getting tight. As you can see, it's making lower highs, but it's also making higher lows. So this range is going to get tight. So it's either going to explode to the upside or to the downside. I know that doesn't give you anything, but as it chops here, this range, the thing is with stocks, as the range gets tighter, the move is going to come sooner than later. So I think it's hard to break 435. Yeah, I mean, it's right now it's above. It's at 438, but it hasn't been able to hold on. So yeah, I mean, I think this earnings season, I think this earnings season is going to be pretty good. I'm going to try to sell some premiums this earnings season, and go from there. All right, so market just opened up. Oof. They're taking the hammer. The sell orders coming through. People are like, sell, 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 sell. Yeah, I mean, like right now, the market is obviously kind of skittish, you know. I've been rolling my Tesla put for a while now. Hopefully I get to release my collateral. Keep rolling, man. Keep rolling. They're burning those premiums good in Tesla. I mean, I would love for Tesla to have a good 10% day or something like that. That would be great, but I don't know. I don't know when it's going to happen. When does Tesla have earnings expected right now? Tesla, October 21st. So, yeah, I mean, this month is literally going to be a ride. You know, we got earnings season and then election season overlapping. I mean, this is going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. So, if you're not sure, just don't trade. You know, just relax. Come back in December. Come back in November. You know, come back in after the election. You know, you don't have to trade every single day. Yeah, and COVID propaganda. You're right. What was this? I saw this. What was this? This was Trump said he's not contagious at all. I don't know how you determine that. Was there a doctor involved? I don't know. The CDC says people with mild to moderate COVID-19 remain infectious no longer than 10 days after symptoms onset. People with more severe symptoms can remain infectious for longer. So I don't know. I think you actually, don't you have to like test negative? Maybe you don't have to test negative for it. I don't know. But playing with fire. DKNG's ripping. Told you guys, dip buy. It's a dip buy. Yeah, it's trying to break out. Can it break this area though? It needs to break like the 5490 area. Some good resistance here yesterday. Yeah, Citigroup, they have earnings. Citigroup has earnings next week as well, I think on Tuesday. So Citigroup, man, they got demolished. It does not look good. Why do they sell off? Is it because they changed out their CEO? Like they didn't like that? Was that the main reason they sold off? What was the main reason? I don't really follow Citigroup that closely, but I do know like during the time of that sell-off, they got downgraded. How's another bank JP Morgan downgraded them? They got a $400 million penalty by U.S. regulators over failing to correct several long-standing deficiencies. I mean, these banks, I mean, they're gonna blow America up, man. Like, don't they learn anything? Oh no, they didn't, because they just got a slap on the wrist, and then they sacrificed Lehman Brothers. Oh, Domino's. All right, Domino's. Feels like we might have a 3 red days soon. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely going to be some interesting trading here. Right now, SPY's flat, Q's relatively flat right now. Domino's is going sub 4. But at the end of the day, I think Domino's, if it maintains trend, it's going to be okay. I mean, a year ago it was 227. Now it's at 400. So just wait for the dust to settle. If you're looking to get into Domino's, just wait for the dust to settle. You know, it's a good stock. I mean, in Chicago, Domino's definitely not great pizza. You know. Oh, look at this. Home Depot. Oh my gosh. Home Depot gapped up and it just is crumbling. Look at that. Home Depot. I've been selling some premium in Home Depot. It's been working out. But Home Depot, I mean, geez, it just got the axe. Yeah, IBM. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with IBM. I don't even know how to price this, and there's so many sellers up in this area. I don't even, I might trade the fade though. I might trade the fade if there is one. Feels like a red day today. I don't know. I mean, we could like literally be flat. I mean, with uncertainty also can cause like undecisiveness, so we could just literally sit. I mean, yesterday was a grind up, but the rate that it was going was so slow. I think it was all algo driven yesterday. I don't think anybody was trading. Like people were not trading, I don't think. City is killing me. Etsy's dropping. Let's take a look. See City. Yeah, that's not a good look. It's Citigroup. I mean, getting downgraded and stuff is not going well. Yeah, oof, getting smoked. Still green though. Anybody look at Lululemon lately? What they've been doing? It's been a while. I mean, Lululemon looks actually really nice. Probably, listen. Lululemon's probably going to run nice into Christmas. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Lululemon's probably going to be running nice into Christmas. Lululemon, Amazon. I'm looking for some hot retail buys for this winter. Lululemon, I think is on the list. I mean, this chart looking clean. Yeah, Christmas, Black Friday. And plus, you want to, like right now, if you're thinking about retail stocks, you want to invest in retail stocks that have a strong online presence. Lululemon does. Lululemon sales exploded. I mean, Target's probably going to do well. Amazon's probably going to do well. Walmart's probably going to do well. I mean, they really stepped up their online game, Walmart. Except Walmart's chart looks like trash. I mean, Walmart it looks a lot better these days, but back in here, super choppy. Now we just have rip-ups, consolidation, rip-up, consolidation. So, oh my gosh, Samir. Oh my goodness. Anyways, all right. What other stocks you guys want to look at? Looks like we could be getting a little drop action here, but people are probably selling off these gap ups. Boeing looks like it wants to push. Come on, Boeing. Let's go 170. Ooh, Nvidia. Ooh. That is a major fail. I mean, it could definitely pull back to the 540 area and still look incredibly bullish. You know, they've had some. Yesterday was a consolidation day. I think people anticipated yesterday being a nice inside day, and then we had a gap up today, which we did. But this thing is just selling off like crazy. I mean, that look at that. This is the 5-minute chart right here. I mean, they're just decimating it. Just hang on, guys. It's going to be a rough ride. We in for a rough ride. Apple selling off. Roku, Matt, what's Roku doing? Nah, man. Roku's up 13. Should have been selling some puts on this. You know, gotta spend the time in the charts, and sometimes, you know, even for me, like I get busy and stuff like that. You got to spend time in the charts after hours. Like you have to start lining up your shot. This was an easy no-brainer selling credit put spreads. Easy no-brainer. Let's see, Alibaba. What? All right, come on, man. Like, why does it do that? And then it drops it from my watch list. I sound like Biden there for a second. Come on, man. Oh my gosh. Where's Baidu? But yeah, it makes me redo my watch list here. Right along, you message me on Twitter. All right. I'll respond. Netflix. You forgot to send me that still list. Let me see. You messaged me on Twitter. I don't have a message from you on Twitter. I'm checking my DMs right now. Are you in the Discord or Facebook? I think Discord or Facebook. I don't know. I don't have my DM. I don't think I have my. I don't know. Let me know. Yeah, I don't have a message from. I don't have a message from you. My DMs on Twitter are kind of on the. I don't get a lot of DMs on Twitter, but on Discord and Facebook, I mean my DMs are wide open. LLNW. Yeah, what's Netflix doing? Oof. Limelight. Yeah, it could hit 650 for sure. For sure, Hank. Ooh, DKNG is getting, like, stocks are getting hit right now. Watch out. Oh my god. This is some crazy stuff. Domino's back up. Domino's coming back up. Watch out. What's our boy TLT doing? TLT's tapping the 200 and sitting here. Shall we attempt some credit put spreads in here? Shall we attempt it? It looks good. I mean, it's kind of dangerous though. I mean, Roku was definitely a better play to sell some credit put spreads. TLT, not a bad idea though. Not a bad idea. I mean, I think it's a good trade idea. McDonald's not up, but I mean it could hit, but I don't know if McDonald's is going to run up. McDonald's needs to get back above 228. Man, that thing sold off. Qs are getting smoked right now. I mean, it's still up 0.5% on the day, but this thing it's not looking good. Let's see, where can Qs go to? If things get rejected here, that's not going to be a good look for SPY or the Qs. It's not going to be a good look. If it gets rejected here, we need to break this area to continue the uptrend here. Not going to be a good look. It's worked so hard. DKNG's going back to 52. Christopher, ICLN. Let's see what we got. It's giving up its gains too today. But, I mean, to be fair, clean energy. Pushing. What do you think? What do you think, Christopher? If Trump wins this craters, or if Biden wins this rips up, what do you think? Could be a good election play. Excuse me. Sorry. Couldn't hold it. Oh my goodness. DKNG's getting clobbered. Christopher, that's what I'm thinking. All right. I'll keep that in mind. ICLN. For an election play. If Trump wins, short it. Make coal great again. Anyways, Microsoft. Microsoft's range is getting real tight as well. But it can't get above the 50-day. Why? Why can't Microsoft cross the 50-day? Like, why can't it get above? Why is Microsoft not pushing up? Microsoft has just getting held down. I mean, it's consolidating, but this range is super, super tight. I mean, I think the crazy thing for me, I mean, Microsoft is, yes, it's a boring company, but it is, a very sound company. I mean, it's a very predictable company. They're not gonna have really any controversies. They're not gonna really have that, but they're on the back end, like they're just getting massive, especially on the cloud area and the cloud front. They're just getting massive. All right, SPY is trying to hold on. I don't know, though. I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, people really going to load up before the election? Like, are people really going to be like, oh, yeah, now's a good time to buy a bunch of stock? What do you guys think? I mean, maybe. Maybe it's a trap. I don't know. I'm just kind of thinking like, okay, if I want to, let's say I want to invest 10 grand, 5 grand or more, whatever. Say you're sitting on the sidelines. Is now the time to be investing? Is now the time to be like, I mean, I guess, obviously timing the market it beats timing the market. But if there's a major election in just a few weeks, you want to invest, you want to put your hard-earned money to up like that. I'm sitting on 80% cash, never hold overnight, and I hate it. Now's not the time to buy in. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking. That's what it kind of like the moves yesterday, and a lot of these moves I feel are very just algo driven. Like it doesn't seem very retail driven right now because all of us are like, especially after the September investors had September. I mean, it demolished people. I mean, self-esteem's at an all-time low for a lot of people. I mean, it was just crazy. Yeah, Matthew, I agree. I mean, if I'm just saying, it's like, okay, well, most people, I mean, Matthew, most people don't think like that. Most people think about, am I getting a good deal or not, or am I chasing or not, or am I, and if you're thinking about, am I getting a good deal, most likely not getting the best deal before the election. And, maybe you are, maybe the stock market will just rip up. But last election, let's go back. Let's go back to last election. Let's go back. Go back in time. Last election. Okay. So last election, we sold off pretty hard. And obviously bounced back into the bull rally that we know, but I mean it took a few weeks, a month. I mean, SPY went from 200-ish, 210 to 180. Tesla 1200. It'll get there, but you gotta give it time. Oh my gosh, we're falling apart. Why couldn't you have done this yesterday? And then why? Here we are. Man, yesterday, did you guys know yesterday was the best day in the stock market since July? I mean, that was crazy. And I think it was 100% algo driven. DKNG's falling off hard. All right, so we might get lower 50s. I haven't made a move on DKNG yet. We may be getting lower moves on DKNG, lower 50s. It's hitting lows from yesterday, so we'll see what it does. But yeah, SPY is not looking so good. That candle was not a good look for SPY right there. Qs. So they brought it up slow and steady. Are they going to bring it down slow and steady? Netflix is down. Amazon faded that whole gap up. Nvidia is still coasting down. Everyone's like, my calls. Like, if you didn't exit calls yesterday, it's not the market's fault, okay? It's not the market's fault. If you didn't exit calls, well, it might have been Tastyworks' fault. I can't say that. Can't say that for sure because it might have been Tastyworks' fault yesterday. If you didn't exit calls yesterday, it might have been Tastyworks' fault. But that being said, if you weren't on Tastyworks, and you're holding on to calls. I mean, it's not the market's fault. Yo, Square. Whoa. Square 182. I mean, yeah, you want to be careful if you try to short this thing. I mean, this thing's on a run. Even the pullbacks are bullish. I mean, it just keeps going. Like, what's going on with Square? I mean, are they just Square stock gains after company purchased $50 million in Bitcoin? I mean, come on, $50 million is nothing. Dorsey sees a currency for the internet. So it's right. Crypto boys are back. They're going to be like, okay, since I can't make money in crypto, I'm going to go trade Square. Wow. Buy the dipping on video. Yeah, it's scary. I do think we can visit here, Christopher, the 540 range. I do think it could get back in here, so just be careful. Unless it's stock. I mean, stock you could dip by all day. I did hear didn't John McAfee just get in trouble for, what was it? Was it tax stuff? Well, I saw his name come up the other day. Yeah, I mean that dude is crazy. Yeah, he just got arrested in Spain and accused of tax evasion. Like why does this guy keep leaving the US and getting in trouble? Just stay here. He wants to come back to the United. He gets in trouble. He got in trouble where was that? Like Ecuador or something. He got in trouble. You know, people were dying and his house got raided and stuff. And now he's in Spain and arrested for tax evasion. Like, listen, you're rich. Just stay in America. You could do whatever you want. I don't understand. How long it takes you to master the trading strategy? Right along. Always a student, my friend. Always a student. You can always do something better. Always. McAfee is like yeah, I don't know. McAfee, I mean, he's 75 years old right now. I mean, dude's probably just wilding it, living out his best life and doing what I mean, he's rich. He can go anywhere he wants. He's got pool. He's 75. He's going. Yo, Red Dust. I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it right now. Got a lot. The thing is, I actually gonna have to cut myself off for the training because like, there's stuff I get more ideas. So I just need to kibosh some of that and add them after the launch. I mean, it's just gonna be too much. I also don't want to have this like massive thing and people's like heads explode and they're like, man, it's too much and I didn't make it through. So it's difficult. It's difficult to do this because one, I actually care about what happens to you after you take the course. I don't want to just make money off the courses. I just don't want to do that. What I want to do is change lives through the course and have that be, you know, monumental in someone's trading career, you know. So, you know, Oliver, I agree. Yes, Samir. If you're just day trading, yeah, multiple accounts is key. Multiple accounts. Like I have different accounts for long-term investments, different accounts for selling premium, different accounts for just buying premium. Yeah, different accounts. Then you can kind of keep track of everything, and then it also helps you, you know, kind of figure things out and let you know if you're over deploying or not. Because sometimes you can't tell when everything's all mixed up with everything. But if you're with Tastyworks, I mean, you can open up 20 accounts for all they care under the same login. The only thing is you just got to be careful, like what account you want to trade in. You know, just make sure you're mindful what account you're trading in at the time. You could probably do what other YouTubers are doing. We're in the Beg of Course link, YouTube, your website, and possibly a private premium Discord. Yeah, I'm going Red Dust. I will be offering, you know, support because that's one of the biggest things Samir, yeah, I do have a Tastyworks referral code. I can give it to you. I will be looking at support groups for that are outside of our normal Discord and stuff like that, because a lot of people in our Discord that don't know how to options trade, they just kind of observe, but they don't interact because they don't know how to interact. So I want to give the beginner traders an area where they can feel free to ask questions. You know, people don't want to ask questions because they think that they're going to look stupid or feel stupid, and that's how you learn. You're not gonna. This stuff's hard. Like, this stuff is complex. Like, there's no way that you could just be an expert in a matter of months or even years. You know what I mean? Like, every single trader, every single investor is always learning, always trying to figure things out. You're gonna have great times, you're gonna have horrible times, and everything in between. Everything, So that's trading. That is trading. And if you don't like that, then trading's not for you. Just buy some stock and put it away and don't trade. Yeah, day trading options is definitely tough. Also, swing trading options during political season, definitely tough as well. So, Boeing might be a good first loss. Yeah, I mean, Boeing. Oof. All right, looks like the market is trying to pivot here. So we have the Qs double bottomed here, 280, making them run back up. That's on the 5-minute chart. SPY trying to break out as well. Double bottom right here, 342.40. Looks like people sold and now we're trying to push up. Yeah, I mean, I think everybody that trades has like a love-hate relationship, because like you really, like the love definitely outweighs the hate. There's bad things that happen and there's things that are out of your control. But then you think about all the good times and all the things that have happened that have been positive, and the journey that you've been on is just, you get to a point where you just keep pushing through because you believe in what you're doing, you believe in your ability, and you just got to keep pushing. But yeah, always learning. 50% on NIO weekly calls in 15 minutes. Man, NIO. Come on, Thinkorswim. Not today. Not today. Oh, my goodness. Come on. Come on, man. I don't. Come on. NIO. I don't know, guys. Technology's having a rough go lately. Can I load other stocks? Can I load Thinkorswim? Thinkorswim is being straight garbage. Tastyworks is a joke. Thinkorswim is a joke. Stock market is a joke. Okay, well, that being said, guys, I'm gonna hop off here since we can't load anything. You guys have a great day. Try to beat the odds here, because there's a lot of opposition against us with all this stuff. There's a lot of opposition. Don't let it take you. Well, I can't see the Facebook pump. So you guys have a great day. Stay safe. Stay green. It's us versus herd.